What makes a great job posting that gets candidates excited to apply to your job? Now, we've seen on the news, there's tons of jobs out there, but not a whole lot of candidates applying for that. And while there are many reasons for that right now, one of them is that the job postings themselves are not great. And so I wanted to take a few minutes to go through exactly what makes a great job posting. Starting off with your logo. You want to make sure you have an updated logo that's high quality, that goes right on your profile for your job posting. Number 2 would be your cover photo, if that's an option in the job posting. Making sure that's a high quality, high impact image that really is a symbol of what you want your company to represent. Number 3 would be the actual job title. Is it the actual title within your company, or is it one of these cutesy social media ninja, guru, rock star? This type of stuff is a no-go for candidates. This just shows that you're trying too hard and you're trying to appeal to a demographic that you perhaps don't know much about. Number 4 would be the overview for your job posting. Now, what does this actually entail? Well, the overview, in my opinion, is kind of the macro of just a little bit about the company and how this particular role fits within the larger team as a whole. That would be what I would consider the overview. I wouldn't make it more than 2-3 sentences, a really short paragraph. Number 5 is responsibilities. Now, don't go crazy on this section. You don't need to put every single little thing that the person might ever encounter in this position. Keep it general, keep it concise, stick to the most important responsibilities for the job. Next is the requirements needed for the position. Now, this is the section that I feel that most companies get wrong. They tend to base this section on prior experience instead of skills needed for the position. And this is what I feel holds back a lot of quality candidates from applying to your job. At the end of the day, you could have the greatest experience or a lot of prior experience, but if those experiences didn't translate into skills, what's the point? So keep this section dedicated to the skills needed for this position and take out all this 3.5 years needed in a agency setting or these college degree sort of requirements. At the end of the day, can the candidate do the job or not? 7 is employment type. Make sure that you list whether this is a part-time position, a full-time position, seasonal, temporary, internship, what have you. Hours per week needed needs to be on this job posting. Is it the typical 40? Is it less if it's a part-time position? What is the time commitment needed for this position? Salary range is a must in every single job posting. This is what candidates are looking for, and this is what will save you time and money down the road if you hire the wrong person or you're 2 or 3 interviews in and this person just doesn't align with what the pay is in reality. So putting a salary range in from the most novice person in this position to the most senior level in this position, what would that range look like? And this just provides transparency on your part. This is great for negotiations, and this keeps everybody on the same page. Pay frequency is a must as well in the job posting. Is this an hourly position? Is this an annual salaried position? What is the pay frequency? Is it monthly, weekly, what have you? Another thing that must be in your job posting in 2021 especially and moving forward, is this position open to remote work or not? Being honest and being transparent about this at the earliest point will save you and your candidates headaches down the road. Another thing that needs to be on every job posting is yes or no, does this job have benefits? You don't have to lay out exactly what the benefits are. That can be presented to the right candidate at the right time. But I believe that putting just a simple yes or no on whether the job has benefits or not is hugely beneficial for the candidates before they apply. Always make sure that you fill out the section of about your company. So listing out just a basic overview of what your company is, how it was founded, what they do, and the type of values and culture that they represent. Hugely beneficial, and it's a simple paragraph that summarizes what your company does as a whole. Always make sure you include the location of the specific job, not just where the headquarters are, but where the specific job is, as well as the amount of employees at your business. How big is your business? And what was the founding year of your company? These are all things that are very beneficial, even on a micro level, to attracting the right candidate. Now, doing all these things that I just mentioned will get you a great looking job posting, which will help you land more quality candidates. If you are posting on the HiredUp app, we have 2 additional sections in your job posting that's immensely beneficial for both you and getting that perfect candidate. On the HiredUp app, we include the ability to add up to 5 application questions in the job posting, of which will be answered by the candidate in a selfie video response. Now, really honing in on what are these 5 application questions. These are 5 questions that would best be used for screening candidates right away, seeing how they present themselves and their answer on camera, seeing how they interact. Hugely beneficial, and will save you lots of time and money on the screening process and knowing right away whether someone would be a fit or not. The last section of your job posting included on the HiredUp app would be your company feed. Now, for every job posting, a candidate can not only see the job posting itself, but they'll see about your company and they'll see your company feed, which is a feed, very Instagram style, of any images and videos associated with your company that you post. This is very beneficial for the candidate to see what a day in the life looks like, what your company environment looks like, the overall company culture, any big moments in your company's history, what your stand-up meetings look like, what your staff retreats look like if you do that. This will help them picture themselves at your company to really see if they would be a fit or not. And this is hugely beneficial for the company as well to highlight all of these things and attract that right candidate. Anytime a company is able to highlight their culture, highlight what they do, how they interact with their employees, their team, is hugely beneficial for everybody involved. So having a great company feed, a great job posting, linking everything on their social so you can easily see their Instagram, their LinkedIn, their Facebook, whatever. Everything's on the job posting on the HiredUp app. But if you are not on the HiredUp app, just using all these things that I talked about previously and including your social links, making sure your social is up to date and is strong, I guarantee you that you will find much higher quality candidates and a lot of them.